Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the class. I hope people are good and safe at your home. Please be away from all the diseases. Take care about yourself. Do not go outside. Please stay in your home. Please, it's my humble request. Do not go outside. If you want to go outside, if you have any work to do, make use of a mask and carry the sanitizer with you always. When you go outside, apply the sanitizer into your hand, wash it frequently, and have social distance when you go outside. Then, as I told in many classes back, make use of online transaction. If you are going to buy any commodities, goods, or any things in a shops or any malls, mall it's not open, it's not any shop or any other way, any other some shops. If you go there, make use of online transaction. It's required now. I hope you people are well aware about all this process of using the online transactions. It's a time to learn if you don't know, and this modernization it's required. It's a mandatory to learn all these things. Using of all these things it's required. So please, away from all the diseases, take care about your health, and drink a hot water and eat well cooked food and think positively, work a lot. This age is very much precious. You should not waste, please do not waste this age in doing something else, is not. Do not make use of a mobile for a different other activities. So make use of this mobile for a good reason, to learn, to get a knowledge. So it's required, is not. So make use of only for that, to have a contact with other important relations. So do that. So except that, do not go for any other activities, please. And think positively. So keep up your good health, so that you will be having interest to read and get informations and the knowledge, is not. You will be having interest for all those things. I hope you people are having now. So the last class we have been discussing about, from the last class we have been discussing about the French revolutions. In the last class, the French has got a republic, is not. In the last class, as we discussed, French it has got a republic, is not. And we have discussed about the Maximilien Robespierre. Also about we discussed about that fellow, and it's about a punishment. We have discussed and how he was did and how he has turned into the terror, like that. We have discussed about that, and also about the Napoleon Bonaparte will be discussing next, is not. Then revolution of a woman, we also discussed earlier. They got a right to vote, is not. The women, they got a right to vote in the 1946. And they have created their own association. They have continued their revolutions to get a freedom, and as like others in the Europe, in the France. So that's what we have been discussing. Then now we'll be discussing about abolition of a slavery. The slavery, you know the meaning of a slave. Slavers, is not. Working under some other person, is not. As the person says, and you have to work there. You will not be having any right to do against of him, and you will not having any right to do as he is doing, is not. He or she is doing. So it's about like a slave. Ultimately, it's like a dead human being, is not. He has to work in favor of his owner, and then the person is going to buy another person. It's about a slavery which was being begun. You know about the Jacobin club, Jacobin regime. The Jacobin main objectives was to abolish the slavery. Jacobin club, you know about that. Jacobin club is conducted by the middle class people to get a liberalism, nationalism, to get a freedom from the monarchy, you know. So they have conducted their own national assembly. They have created their own national assembly by the constitution, by creating constitution. We have discussed about that. And they got a Republic of France. The same, the Jacobin club main objective was earlier, from the earlier also they had objectives. They had a main intention. ಅವ್ರದ್ದೊಂದು ಗುರಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದೇನು, ತಾವು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು, ಈ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿನ ತೆಗೆದಾಕಬೇಕು, ಈ ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಾಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಗುರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯರನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಸಾಗಾಣಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಡ್ ದ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಟು as like a commodities. Earlier they were selling the commodities, they were importing the commodities, exporting and importing, like tobaccos, tea, coffee and many other important food crops were exporting and importing, is not. Earlier the people, they were not supposed to move from one place to another places, only the commodities were moving. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಟೀ, ಕಾಫಿ ಮತ್ತು ಟೊಬಾಕೋ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಜನಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗುಲಾಮರನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕುರಿಗಳ ಥರ, ದನಕರುಗಳ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಬೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಮೇನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ Jacobin club was to abolish this slavery. So there was a triangular slavery system was happening, means it was continued there. So the slaves were transformed, means it was they were sent from one place to another place in between Africa, Europe, then America. They were transforming, means they were sending the slaves in the triangular, means from the Africa they were selling to the America to the England, are called as Europe, otherwise Europe to the America, Europe to the Africa, like that. They were connection with the three continents, America, Africa, then Europe. They were selling, they were making movement of slaves in between three, what is a triangular slavery system. They were following the triangular slavery system that was suppressed. So the slave trade began in the 17th century, in 1601. From the 1601, from there the slavery system began in these continents. The colonies in the Caribbean, like in between the South America and North America, there are some islands, they are Caribbean islands. The colonies of Caribbeans, Martinique and the Guadeloupe and the San Domingo were important supplier of commodities like indigo, sugar, tobacco and the coffee. They are important supplier. The slaves were bought from local chieftains. This was met by triangular slaves trade between the Europe, Africa and America. So triangularly they were selling, means they were sending the slaves. These slaves also brought from the many countries. Our Indians also taken as slaves to the Caribbean, like West Indies. There are many Indian origins in the West Indies. Sunil Narayan is from India, actually, means he is Indian origin. Sunil Narayan, and there are many people you might be Asima Amla is from India, is not. There are many people. It's for example, in the cricketers in the West Indies, there are many people from the Indian origin. They were sent as slaves to the Caribbean. That's the one the proof to the support for the history. The slaves were packed tightly into ships of 3 months long voyage across Atlantic to Caribbean and there to plantation owners. The slaves were packed in one boat. They were packed and they were sent to the other continent, and they were made to travel from one place to another places for 3 months. They used to take 3 months to travel. It may be on the water or the land. So they were taking 3 months to travel. They were tightly packed and they were transported from the Atlantic to the Caribbean to the America for the plantation owners. The owners were there, the plantation. For the plantation they required the manual labors. Is not. So they were worked as laborers and the slaves. The National Assembly held a long debate for the right of man to be extended to all French subjects. This National Assembly, as we discussed, they have conducted a meeting and they have made a debate about this slavery, to abolish the slavery. So, but it did not pass any law fearing opposition of a businessman whose income depend upon the slave trades. But the assembly, the National Assembly, ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಬೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿಯನ್ನು, ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿಯನ್ನು ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಗಳು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಗಳು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆದಾಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ಗಳಿಂದ. ಇಸ್ ನೋಡ್, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆದಾಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಇವರಿಂದ, ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ಸಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಲೇಬರ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಅವರು ವರ್ಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಅದರಿಂದ ಆದಾಯ ಪಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇವರು ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಲೇವರಿ ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆದಾಯ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್. But in the year of 1848, the finally slavery was abolished in the French colonies. The French ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈನಲಿ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿ ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 1848. ಅದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಯಿಂದ ಡಿಬೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ ಇನ್ 1948 the slavery got abolished. So next concept, it's about last concept. We have that like the nationalism and the revolution and the life, like a normal life. Everyday life, the nationalism and everyday life, it's the last concept. I didn't type over here, the nationalism and the everyday life. So nationalism ಆದರಿಂದ everyday life ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್. ಇನ್ನು 1789 ದ ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ in the year 1789 the French Revolution has got started. So there we discuss many changes as brought, and the Napoleon after 1794 ಅಲ್ಲಿ what you call the legislator group 1794 legislative assembly, they have abolished slavery. But after 10 years, in the 1804, the Napoleon has reintroduced the slavery in the 1804. In the 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte has reintroduced the slavery. But in the 1848, the slavery completely abolished. Have you got? ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೂ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿ ಇತ್ತು. 1794 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿನ ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿರುಕು ಉಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಥನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟೆಡ್ ವೀಕನ್. ದೆನ್ the Napoleon Bonaparte, he has taken a charge. The monarchy again started, Napoleon Bonaparte. But the Napoleon Bonaparte, he has introduced the civil code of 1804. In the year of 1804 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಲಾನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಬೋನಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಲಾ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ಸ್ಲೇವರಿನ ಏನು ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ರೀಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದನ್ನ 10th ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ in the 1948 the slavery system got abolished. So everyday life, next concept everyday life ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸಮ್ ಆಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೆನ್ಸಾರ್ಶಿಪ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಸೆನ್ಸಾರ್ಶಿಪ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿಗಳು ಸೆನ್ಸಾರ್ಶಿಪ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆನ್ಸಾರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಪೇಪರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪೇಪರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ಝಿನ್ಗಳಿತ್ತು, ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ರು, ಮತ್ತು ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದರು. ಆ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟು ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇನು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಏನೇನು ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯೋಂಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ the journalists were allowed to write only the positive things of monarchy, not the negative things. It was a censorship. If the journalist want to publish one article of himself, he has to take a permission from the monarchy. It was a condition. So here after the revolution, after getting a republic in the France, the everyday life of every common people was become very easy. Means the journalists, they started to write the things as it is. They started to write the things as they started to write the fact, what is there, what was going on. And the newspaper and the magazine everywhere, they started to publish the thing, common thing, what was there in the everyday life. And earlier the men, they didn't have a right to vote. So after that they got a right to vote. The men above 21 year age, they started to get a right to vote. Earlier they didn't have right. Then the women, they didn't have a right to get education for their daughters. The women, they didn't have a right to talk, they didn't have a right to vote, they didn't have a right to work. And the men also, they didn't have a right to vote. But after this revolution, the women, they started to get a right to vote along with the men. Even if they don't have asset also, they started to get a right to vote. The right to work is given for the men, and also women, they got a right to education. So this all the right education they got, right for many other things they got in their daily life. So everyday life was going smoothly in there. So now we'll be getting it's about the chapter. They will be discussing some more conclusion about the Napoleon Bonaparte as we discussed. So after this, when they have introduced the directory rules in the France in the National Assembly by creating this parliament, it was not successfully continued. So it has got a break in between. Then the Napoleon Bonaparte, he has taken a charge and he had introduced the Civil Code of 1804. Is not there. He has introduced the slavery again. So that's about him we will be discussing. In 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself as Emperor of France. He has crowned himself Emperor of France. In 1789, he has overthrown. In 1789, he has overthrown mainly Louis XVI. After the Louis XVI, Napoleon Bonaparte has taken a power. Louis XVI has overthrown as emperor, monarchy in that revolution, but Napoleon Bonaparte, he has taken a charge in 1804 in the France. He conquered the neighboring countries, dispossessed dynasties, and created kingdom by placing his family members there. By placing family members, monarchy, you know about that, his son will be ruler and his son will be ruler, like that. He has placed his own family members there in the fragmented territory, and he has continued his monarchy rule over there. He saw his rule as modernizing of Europe. He introduced many laws such as protection of private property and uniform system of weight and measures provided by the decimal system. He is protected, is continued. Before 1789 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮೆಜರಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 1 kg ಕಾಟನ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ 5 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ನು 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜಾಗ ಇತ್ತು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಾಜ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ 1 kg ಕಾಟನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ವೇಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನೆಪೋಲಿಯನ್ ಬೋನಾಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ದ 1789 ಆ ಥರ ಇತ್ತು. 1789 ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, 1794 ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇಟ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನು 1804 ನೆಪೋಲಿಯನ್ ಬೋನಾಪಾರ್ಟ್ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವೇಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದ 1789. Many saw him as a liberator who would bring a freedom for the people, but soon his armies came to the wave as his invader force. Means many people, as he introduced 1804 civil code and ಏನು introduce ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಿಂದ many people they thought is going to give a freedom for everybody, but soon after his real face appeared. The armies they started to force the people, because the rules and law which is created by this Napoleon Bonaparte was favor of common people. It was supported for the common people, but he was getting a crisis in his treasury. He was getting loss of money. So that reason he has imposed more taxes, censorship. He has introduced the censorship. So that led for the suppression of a common people. Means common people started to get a problem from this army and his rules. So finally Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo in the 1815. So finally Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo in the 1815. 1815 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗೇರಿ, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ರಷ್ಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ಪರ್ಷಿಯಾ, ಹಂಗೇರಿ, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಾ, ರಷ್ಯಾ, ಪರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಈ 4 ಜನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದವರು ಏನು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು, ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಈ 4 ಜನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದವರು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ನೆಪೋಲಿಯನ್ ಬೋನಾಪಾರ್ಟ್ನ ಡಿಫೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ವಾರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ಲೂ in the 1815. It's about Napoleon Bonaparte. Legacy of French Revolution. Legacy or asset, asti. Legacy of French Revolution. The idea of liberty and the democratic rights were the most important legacy of French Revolution. French Revolution, the most important objective ಏನಿತ್ತು, idea of democratic rights. and the important idea of democracy rise and the liberty. Freedom ಮತ್ತೆ democratic form of government. It was a main idea, it was a main asset of a French Revolution, main property of a French Revolution. This spread from the France to the rest of European during the 19th century, where feudal system was abolished. Feudal system ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಏನು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಬೋಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ 19th ಸೆಂಚುರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಮಿಕ್ಕದಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ, ಮಿಕ್ಕದಂಥ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ 19th ಸೆಂಚುರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 10th ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಓದೋಣ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ 10th ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಹೌ ದ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಇನ್ all European continent. The colonized people revoked the idea of freedom from bondage into their movement to create a sovereign nation states. Colonized people means then Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rai are two examples of individuals who responded to the ideas of coming from the revolutionary France. Means the Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rai in India, they have taken the revolution thing which was held in France as an example, and they have influenced from the ideas of a liberty and the democratic rights in the France, and they have continued in India. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜಾ ರಾಮ್ ಮೋಹನ್ ರಾಯ್ ಅವ್ರೇನು ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಫೈಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಫೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಈ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೋರಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇವರು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಮಗೆ ನೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ನೌ. I hope you understood about the concept what we discussed about the French Revolution first chapter. We will be continue with the 3 more chapters in this history, and write exercise questions, complete answer question answer which is given in exercise, and read once again, make use of a textbook, read the whatever the concept given over there. Do not miss the classes, watch regularly, it is very much important, and make your own notes. Means by pause the videos you will get a clarification over them. Means you will get things which is typed on this, and you can note down in your book. Is not, it's very easy. So make use of a time. Have a nice day. Thank you.